think we'll probably go a little bit deeper on those two things later. Steve was right on. He was talking about cell phones. When I first came to Texas and teaching, I had the opportunity to be an assistant teacher in classes, so I kind of got to sit back and observe. And it just blew my mind how the cell phones have colonized the classroom completely. So right on there, identity, same thing, right on. What I'm going to add is something specific to Christian students. They need courage. So let me tell you a story. So one of the classes that I have the privilege of teaching is a philosophy class, where it's really cool to kind of, I don't have any restrictions so far there, so it's pretty wide open. And I get to talk to students about a lot of the key issues and like a lot of the worldview issues. And there's two students that stand out to me. One's a Christian student. She's really timid. And she's kind of learning how to speak up. But the other's a Muslim student. Man, this kid's awesome, man. He knows how to beat the skunk at a garden party. He is not afraid to be that one student that everybody else is like angry at. That he's just like standing there and just saying it like it is, And one day, he's talking to some classmates, and I hear him mention some terms, macro and microevolution. And those are terms of science, but I don't hear anybody outside the intelligent design community saying those terms. I've never heard a student say them, Christian or otherwise. So it was like, it piqued my interest. Like, what's up with this kid? So I pull him aside. I said, well, wow, man, macroevolution. Like, where did you learn that stuff? And guess what he said? He said, my dad. Yeah. Kind of gets me choked up because I never heard any Christian student say that. He said, my dad reads theology, and my dad reads a lot of science, and he actively teaches it at home. And so not only is that why he's able to talk about micro and macroevolution, but that is why he's so bold. It's because he's been taught at home, formally and consistently and explicitly. And I think there's a lot of lessons for us to learn there. Like, the Christian students tend to be really intimidated. They tend to be easily swayed for a lot of reasons. And they just don't know kind of how to handle the hostility and the onslaught. And I think that pressures a lot of them to shut up, kind of put their light in their bushel, and pressures a lot of them to walk away. Most of the forces that they face that gets them to walk away, they're not like being argued out of the kingdom. It's all social power moves. It's socialization. They want to fit into that inner ring. They want to fit into the cool kids table, even though they say they don't. Everybody struggles with that, and so we need that's one of the reasons why apologetics and philosophy should be so central in our discipleship, and we need to prepare our kids and ourselves to suffer. There's an idol, I think, in evangelical Christianity, and idols respectability. We want to be respected by high society. We want to be low-liked. And we need to prepare ourselves and prepare our students to not have that, to kind of be on the outskirts, on the outers, not in the inner ring, and be okay with it, be comfortable with that, be comfortable and okay with our fellow classmates and students and peers not liking us and throwing a lot of hostility at us for things that everybody believed 5 minutes ago. I think a lot of students don't know how to handle that kind of hostility, and it really intimidates them. So that's what I'm going to